Hello guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we are making comments out of polymer clay. Well, this first video is not more comments but more ask some friends for things and inspiration, but for future videos I am hoping to make your guys' requests out of polymer clay. So for the first one I am doing is Link's Remote Bomb from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I have been playing it a lot recently, and this was the thing that I came up with, and I'm hoping it comes out good. What I'm hoping to do with this series is to be able to make fan requests and be able to fulfill that. So make sure to comment down below what you want to see in the next episode. Let's go for 15 likes maybe for a part 2. I don't know if that's a little unrealistic, but I'm hoping that we can get that. Also, make sure to subscribe so you can see more like this or more of my other content. So what I'm doing here is making the inside of the remote bomb. If you've seen it, I'll put a picture on the screen. And I'm trying to make that kind of like stripe shape to make it look like magical, I would say. I recently got polymer clay and really wanted to use it and possibly use it to make a video, and I thought this would be a good idea so I could interact with fans and stuff and people who watch my videos more, and it also was really fun to do. Now here I'm redoing the stripes, and here I am doing the stripes again to make it so it looks more textured and not a bunch of marbled together. And here I am using some techniques to flatten it out to make it thing. I tested lots of things to try to make everything seem as realistic as possible. Some of my favorite things in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is that it's so much fun to play and I feel like I never get bored. I've defeated 4 divine beasts. I like how you can really just do anything in it. You really don't have to have a set path, and it's really fun to just go and explore but also like follow the path that's set out for you. And there's so many options to do, but somehow you never feel overwhelmed with what you have to do because it's all so fun. What I'm doing here is I'm creating the outside. And yeah, I'm pretty much close to finish. Looking pretty nice. Looks a lot like what it was. My second creation today is my first request, which is from one of my friends. They requested this for me to make, and so I am making a frog. It's kind of obscure, but I thought it was really fun and really interesting to make. By the way, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications because I don't really have a set upload schedule. It would really help so you won't miss anything. So here I am trying to figure out how to do all the legs. That was probably one of the hardest things. Is if you've ever seen frogs, they have like legs that aren't like humans and are kind of abnormal, and also their faces are kind of different shaped and stuff. I got this polymer clay around Christmas time, and I've done one thing. I made a mushroom from Mario as like a test trial, and it was actually turned out pretty good. I'll shoot a picture up on the screen. Yeah. I think my favorite part is here where I start creating the eyes. It kind of brings it all together and doesn't look like a jumble of green blobs, and it makes it look more alive. When doing this video, I also had many little technique things that I learned along the way of trial and error and learn how to do things better. And since this is like my second time doing it, it's gonna get better along the way. That's really what I want to do. Making the little smile and stuff was fun because adding those little details really make it seem alive, and it really pulls it all together. And here's the finished frog. It actually turned out really good and I really liked it. I did a couple more tweaks, but it pretty much was the same, and yeah. This last one is a request from another one of my friends, and it was a fish, so I kind of had a little bit of free reign to do whatever one I wanted, and I took inspiration from Dory from Finding Nemo, even though it's a more realistic looking one. And I decided to go for a more 2D aesthetic with this one rather than a 3D one, even though it has some 3D elements. It was really interesting getting all the stripes and stuff, and being able to get all those down. It was a lot different from the other ones in creating like different type of layers there, while not making it look smushed, even though it is more 2D. I really did have fun making all these. I will leave all of the colors I used in this video down in the description below if you want to be able to recreate any of these on your own, or maybe you were just wondering what color it was and wanted to buy it for your own creation, because polymer clay is fun and I would recommend, because you can make lots of things. So for this, I had to create more of a light texture on the bottom, and it was interesting trying to figure that out without making it stand out, and I think I did pretty good. I mean, everything could be better, but that's because I'm kind of new to this. As you may have noticed throughout the video, I do lots of different rolling. I tend to roll it in my hands to make it thinner, and I've learned that if you press your finger onto the table that it makes it flatter and you can make some pretty good circular shapes. I also have many tools like little cutting ones and flattening and some other ones on the side that you may have noticed I never use because I don't really know what they're for. I haven't really looked at them and seen I needed them. I'm guessing they're more for maybe jewelry making stuff. Remember, if you want one of your ideas to be made on maybe a second video, put them in the comments below because I'm glad to see all the recommendations and what you guys come up with. This one took a lot of flattening and deciding which edges to use to make it look better. Right now I'm cutting along it to make it look smoother. Here I'm making the fin, which is really the only like 3D element because it needed to pop out over the rest of the body. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with this one. I think it turned out pretty good. It's more of a fish one, and I put them in the oven to bake, and I think they all turned out pretty good. Here's an individual look at all of them. So anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to comment down below your requests, and also make sure to subscribe so you keep up with all my videos, and make sure to like if you want a part 2. Anyway, bye.